Welcome back to another episode of How They Died. Today's episode we are examining the American Mafia's most powerful and respected Don from the late 1950s. Carlo Gambino. Small in stature with a prominent nose and sporting an almost permanent friendly grin used to disarm detractors, Carlo Gambino was the American Mafia's most powerful and respected Don from the late 1950s. During more than 50 years in organized crime, he served only 22 months in prison for a tax evasion charge in 1937. After Genovese's imprisonment, Gambino subsequently took control of the commission. Gambino despised drugs, and even though heroin and cocaine were highly lucrative, he thought that they would also attract attention. The punishment for a family member dealing drugs, in Gambino style, was death. In the 1960s, the Gambino family had 500 soldiers and over 1,000 associates. In 1962, Carlo Gambino's oldest son, Thomas Gambino, married Tommy Lucchese's daughter Frances. Over 1,000 guests attended the wedding, at which Carlo Gambino presented Lucchese with a $30,000 gift. In return, Lucchese gave Gambino a part of his rackets at Idlewild Airport, now called John F. Kennedy Airport. Lucchese exercised control over airport management, security and all the airport unions. As a team, Lucchese and Gambino now controlled the airport, the commission, and most organized crime in New York City. Carlo Gambino battled health problems in his later years, finally succumbing to heart disease on October 15, 1976, at his Long Island waterfront home. Before dying, Gambino controversially bypassed his number two in charge, Della Croce, in favor of his brother-in-law Castellano, a more corporate-style Goodfella, leaving his syndicate on shaky ground in subsequent years. Della Croce's death from lung cancer in early December 1985 and Castellano's decision to skip his underboss's wake brought about a Gambino clan coup, in which Della Croce's pupil, Gotti, staged the murder of Castellano and his right-hand man, Tommy Bellotti, on a crowded Manhattan street in front of the popular Sparks Steakhouse and grabbed control of the crime family by force. The title character in the most critically acclaimed mob movie of all time, The Godfather, was inspired in part by Carlo Gambino. More than 40 years after Gambino's death, the New York crime family is still named for him. Although decimated by the federal crackdown during the Gotti era, the Gambino family is still involved in various criminal activities in Brooklyn and Staten Island. Thank you for listening to another episode of How They Died. If you liked the video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more episodes. Comment below your suggestions for future videos.